Gentlemen, my goal with these videos is simple. It's to help you feel amazing about yourself. The flip side to that equation is helping others feel amazing about you. But if you're walking around like some ungroomed, hairy, and stinky savage, well then we all lose. So today, in an attempt to help you, them, and me, I'm going over 7 of the worst grooming mistakes men make and how to fix them. Grooming mistake number 1, crazy eyebrows. Eyebrows is plural. We need 2 of them. So wax or tweeze the center, never shave. And don't forget to trim them. Grooming mistake number 2 is nasty nails. Alright, so let's figure this out right now. Take a look at your hands. How do they look? Are the nails kind of even, or are you gnawing and chewing so that they're uneven, gritty, raggedy, rough? That's bad. Cuticles. Do you have little bits of skin hanging on? Are they dry, nasty? Are they dirty? If you answered yes to either one of those 3 questions, you need to handle your hands. Next, remove your socks. Take a look at your toes. How do they look? Exactly. Grooming mistake number 3, bad oral hygiene. Spinach. We all were not born with perfectly straight movie star grills, but the ones we do have should be clean, tartar-free, plaque-free. If not, you're in for a world of halitosis hell. Stinky. Everybody's talked to somebody and been like, ah! Right? You're like holding your breath and trying to have a conversation. It never works. Gentlemen, every 6 months, go to the dentist, get a cleaning. In between, use these. And don't forget to... Mistake number 4. Woo! Stinky balls. Fact, your groin gets sweaty. Fact, it's dark and damp down your pants. The perfect breeding ground for odor-causing bacteria, thus resulting in musky nuts. The solution? Take a little bit of the bulk out of the man bush with a great grooming tool. The attachment on, take some of the bulk out of it. Also, use a great powder. And the only powder touching the AaMaLphaM testes is chassis. Guys, I did a video review telling you all about this amazing testicle powder. In that video, I do a side-by-side comparison. I take this powder versus this powder, I put them in water, I mix them up, and I swirl it, and you can see for yourself why I am such a fanatical nut about this ball powder. Alright, so here's the deal. You don't want musky nuts? No problem. After the shower, sprinkle a little bit of this in the hand, get it all good down in there. You're not going to believe how fresh and clean you stay all day long. Grooming mistake number 5, nose and ear hair negligence. Question. How long do you go in between nose hair and ear hair trimmings, huh? If your answer was anything other than 1 week, Alpha, you're going too long. Figuratively and literally. Gentlemen, nose hairs grow at an alarmingly fast rate. Ear hair, same deal. It's like all the hair that you want to grow fast, like your beard, your head, but this and this and this, super fast. Once a week. Grooming mistake number 6, not moisturizing your face twice a day. Gentlemen, you want to stay beautiful, you want to stay handsome, you want to stay ruggedly sexy for a long time? Moisturize. Failure to moisturize will cause you to age prematurely, wrinkle, and not look as super fine as you possibly could. And grooming mistake number 7, not cleaning your ass. I don't know if there's a delicate way to put this or talk about this, but your ass is a hot mess. It's dark, hairy, hot, and it poops. Proper ass crack management and maintenance is not something that probably most of us ever talk to Dad about, but I think that it's safe to say we should talk about it now. So, as you may or may not know, your butt crack has a lot of hair. Mine has a ton of hair. One thing that I do to help cut down on the friction, on the wetness, on the stankness is actually stankness. You like that? I'm a realist, dude. Is get my facial hair grooming tool and actually go a little bit inside, spread one cheek. I grip it and rip it. I take my facial hair grooming tool, I pull one cheek open, and I sort of just get a little bit of the hair gone. Now, for those of you who are like, yo, Alpha, I'll do a lot of things, but trimming my ass crack hair, not one of them. No problem. Then for you and for everybody, I would recommend using wet wipes. Bingo bango, you do your business, get a wet wipe, but sometimes they're not there. And some issues can arise. Over wiping, when toilet paper is a little bit too, you know that stuff that like dissolves? You're like one wipe and you're like, ugh, and you keep having to wipe and it can get kind of raw and inflamed. Before long, it's like monkey butt city. Don't look at me like that. Everybody's had it happen. So there is something else that you can do, and a product that I found through the company Chassis. You guys, I already talked about this. Well, they sell guy specific down there there, front, back, everything products, right? One of their products is called the primer. Shower primer. So here's how this stuff works and what it actually does. So say you're in the shower, right? You're doing your thing, you're washing, you're shampooing, everything. You grab your primer, you squirt a little bit in your hand, and you gently massage it, work it in to your butt crack. You also massage it into your crotch. Anywhere that odor, friction, wetness tends to happen. Then you just kind of chill for 30 seconds. You let it do its thing. Right? You finish showering, wash it off, and that's when the magic happens. What you're actually going to notice is kind of a lightness, an airiness, a friction-free environment. So what happens, this stuff goes in, it fights odor, it deep cleanses, it softens the hair, it also moisturizes and reduces friction. So if you're somebody who is prone to chafing or rubbing or sweating, swamp ass, get out of the shower, dry off, hit that crack with a nice swipe of powder, then hit the front. Guys, friction-free, fresh, all day long. I'll link to both chassis products along with that video review down in the description. Gentlemen, here's the deal. We are, in essence, animals. We're savages. But this doesn't mean that we can't be more refined. But if you're committing one of these 7 grooming mistakes, you're the ungroomed savage in the room walking around all hairy and stinky. Don't be that guy.